she was 14 and a half. So Maddie and her grandma were very close because I traveled some time with Poppy and they were there. So it was like Maddie's best friend. She was really lost when Bubbie Dora died.
So you were going to tell us
She was a very gentle, sweet lady, very, very delicate.
You were going to tell me the story. I started taping the story of how they got to America.
They were 8 girls and 2 boys in Warsaw. And one of the sisters was an anarchist. And it seems one morning, a Saturday morning, a knock at the door, and very early in the morning, my grandfather went to open the door, and the police were there. They were arresting them. They said they were anarchists, and my grandfather didn't know what they were talking about because the one sister had been friends with an anarchist. Somehow there was like...
And this was in Warsaw?
In Warsaw, Poland, yeah. And this is the early 1900s. I don't know, very early. 2, 3, something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
2, 3. And, well, they didn't believe him, and they arrested him, and they took him and the older daughters, I don't know, a few of them. There were 2 younger daughters and 1 younger son, and the eldest son was already in America. And they sent them into exile. It wasn't quite Siberia, but close by, up there. And all I know is my mother tells me the story that she escaped one day. They weren't in a jail up there. Each family had like a little hut to live in, and there were guards there. But they used to bring prostitutes into the colony to service the guards. It seems that my mother, she must have been 19 or 20, disguised herself, dressed up like one of the prostitutes with a cigarette in her mouth, and when they were leaving, she walked out with them. I don't know how she made her way back to Warsaw, but she did. But when they came to check, my grandfather started wailing, saying she went out on the river, it was the Volga, and she disappeared. He pretended she had drowned.
That she drowned.
She made her way back, and then a younger sister and she came to America by ship. My father, who was in love with her from the time she was 14, sent a passage for her, and the oldest brother sent it for the sister. So they came to the States, and she and my father married then.
Oh, that's a good story.
He loved her when she was 14, just like your dad, and never looked at another woman in his